What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be doing a deck collection video, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. If you want to see any of these decks, deck profiles, let me know in the comment section below. I did post some of them, different ones recently, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We'll go ahead and jump in with decks I'm currently working on. If you see any banned cards in here, just because I haven't updated the deck since the new list came out. So we'll go ahead and start off with my decks in progress, which are Madolche. I'm currently working on this, but I'm not really far into it. As you can see, like you probably need these, all three of these, as the three of them. I only got one copy of each right now. The Predaplan engine for Brilliant Fusion. So I plan to use Brilliant Fusion when I get this deck build. If it ever gets complete, that one's that's going to be a long work in progress deck. What I'm way more far in is definitely Burning Abyss. I am still waiting on an order in the mail, and I gotta do one more small order to complete it off. But as you can see, I'm currently working on it. I got most of the extra deck. Currently working on getting some more cards for that. But those are my two work in progress decks. Some of these other decks are more complete, or are complete, but might need some of the new support cards. Such as this deck here, which is my Vendread deck. Honestly, this deck hasn't gotten a lot of great support recently, but some of the new support cards are alright, so it's definitely worth checking out and doing a deck profile for you guys in the future. But I still have to acquire some of the new cards, and since Preparation Rites come off the list, it definitely gave this deck a bit of a boost. But I still have to work on it. Like, I still have to get one more of Vendread charge. Do some testing with that. I still need some more Preparation or Rites. So definitely, hopefully we can get some more ritual spells for that deck as new sets come out. Next one, we'll go on to my Pendulum decks. So we got my Metal Foes deck. Still might do an update for you guys on this one. I did want to do an update for you guys. Usually you want to mix, I always find if you mix like Metal Foes with another archetype, that usually works pretty good, like such as the Magic Spectre Metal Foes, or something along the lines of that. I actually tried like so many different versions. I've tried the Goki version, the Abyss Actor version. Right now it's kind of like a pure version with just generic Pendulum support, such as the Cleaford engine and the Astrograph Sorcerer. So I could do an update for this if you guys want to see it. Just let me know. But next, we'll go on to one I actually did the most recent deck profile on, which is Dino Mist. So this one, I still have some ideas for this one. I want to do an update for this deck in the future, but I still got to do another card order for this one. But with Charge being a card, this is more playable than some of the other Pendulum decks in Link format. I think with Electrum coming out, definitely made all the Pendulum decks a lot more playable. But that's all the other really playable ones I have right now for Pendulum decks. I have a Perform Pal deck. I'm just not going to include in this list because it hasn't been updated in like a ridiculous amount of time, so it's not really playable anymore, in my opinion. Next, we have probably one of my most competitive decks before the list. I haven't done any testing with it after the list came out. Which is Spiral. Definitely really like this deck. I actually played it before Double Helix was even announced, so I really like the deck prior to Double Helix even coming out. But since the Double Helix came out, like quick fix, obviously had to go to 1, which is understandable. Like, see, I haven't updated this since the list, since I'm still running like Maxi's banned now, Gofu's banned, and this is at 1. So I obviously have to do an update to this deck before it's even playable, but I haven't got around to it. Another deck I actually did a deck profile on recently was Monarchs. Hopefully we'll get some of the stuff to maybe even 2 off the list, like Ether came to 2, would definitely be a lot more playable. And then you wouldn't need to rely on Vandy's Fiend to win as much, but definitely a fun deck. Next, I've had probably this deck the longest, which is Yugioh. This deck probably won't really get much more support in the future. It needs like a more, like, and for this to be even playable, more playable, I would have to say, would have to have a quicker searcher than Armor. It's a lot slower of a deck, but I still hang on to the deck. since I've had it so long. Next one is my dinosaur deck. This one definitely needs to be updated since they actually got some new support. I unfortunately don't have diagrams. I just have the Lost Worlds, so that definitely, if I had the diagrams, it'd definitely be more interesting. But Lost Worlds is not too bad. But we have Dinosaur deck. I haven't updated it. They did get a new card in Extreme Force that's actually really good in the deck, so I might have to do some testing with that. Next one is my Chain Burn deck. Honestly, I haven't played this in a long time, and I haven't done an update to this in like a long time. I do have a deck profile on there. There's no point in really doing a deck profile until Card Demise is out, because I really think this is, you have to have Card Demise for this deck to be really playable. So until that gets reprinted, I probably won't really bother doing a deck profile. If you guys want to see one, just let me know in the comment section below. Go on to do my final deck, which is slowly become one of my most viewed videos, this deck profile, but which is my Cyber Dragon deck. I think once this card came out, it really made the deck a lot better, especially since this is basically any of the Cyber Dragons. Basically, this is Kaiju. This is actually really good for going second. Cyber Dragons always prefer to go second usually, but definitely a really fun deck. It does get lots decent support, such as these came out recently. Since it is like a fan favorite deck, definitely a really fun deck to play. Especially since Power Bond's such a good card. But that's my deck collection video for you guys. I'll try to update this in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you